looks like a controlled demolition.
I mean, is it?
One of us are demolition experts. Is it not possible that if it was collapsed as a controlled demolition, that it just happened to be the same day?
So are you conspiracists, is what you're saying?
Bob Tuskin here. The 14th anniversary for 9/11 is coming up, so we've decided to take it to the streets of the University of Florida campus and ask people what this 47-story building falling in free fall speed looks like to them. This is what we're going to call the Building 7 Challenge. Do you know about Building 7?
I never heard about Building 7. I'd like to know more about it.
Can I just show you a quick footage, and I'll show you what we're doing for the sake of your investigation.
What's that investigation?
Incident report or whatever you want to use this as.
You know what? It's not a report. I'm going to give you my incident number so you can know who I am.
Awesome, I appreciate it.
That's my last card.
Uh-oh.
My name on it too. And
All right, cool, guys. So what we've been doing out here is what we call the Building 7 Challenge. And we're asking people to simply watch the footage of this building's collapse and describe to us what it looks like to them. That's the basic principle of this, and you can see we have the graphics here. So here's the building standing, and there's its collapse.
So it looks like we have a building over here that's being demolished.
Yeah, can you kind of describe the nature of its collapse, perhaps?
looks like it got blown up.
I'm going to have to say it was sabotage. They must have been sabotaged.
Like a controlled demolition?
I agree.
It just looks like the building is falling into the earth, basically, because you don't see the rubble going anywhere.
So it could be a detonation of somebody's breaking down an old building and trying to build a new one?
So controlled demolition?
Could be, sure.
Well, it's just, oh, wow. That's really fast and that's really powerful.
Care to guess how a building like that collapses in such a fast fashion in free fall speed? That's a 47-story building, and there it goes again, 6 seconds in its own footprint.
It looks like it's an inner demolition.
Like a controlled demolition?
Yeah. It looks like it got blown up from under it. I don't know.
Blown up bombs?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like someone had like a demolition team or something.
Did you know this building fell on September 11, 2001?
I guess.
Did you know that the 9/11 report tells us that office furniture fire was the result of this?
Are you guys some sort of crazy 9/11 conspiracy thing? Because I'm not down with that. That's weird.
What do you think could bring down a building in that fashion?
I mean, it looks like controlled demolition.
Did you know this building fell on September 11, 2001 at 5:20 in the afternoon in New York City?
I didn't know that. No.
Did you know that according to the official story that it was brought down by furniture fire?
Didn't know that either.
How plausible do you think that is?
I have no idea. I'm not an expert in these matters.
All right, but you pretty clearly identified that it appears to be a controlled demolition, correct?
To the untrained eye, I guess.
Or maybe the trained eye.
I have no idea. I'm not a trained eye. So for that, and you don't have my permission to use my voice or image on any material.
That's right. The steel beams melted, fell down.
Yeah, and they when they finally melted, they melted all at once, and the entire building fell in 6 seconds, all at once, because of the culmination of the fire.
Were they least lizards, evil lizards in the government that caused 9/11, or do you believe that it was George Bush who caused it? Was it their plan all along? Dick Cheney and George Bush, they wanted to do that?
Buildings can fall for any reason. You could have structural integrity. You could have a wall weak. I don't know. I'm not an expert on it. That's why I said I'll defer to the people who know what they're talking about. Not me.
Do you believe that the government's always going to tell you the truth? And that?
No, I don't. But I don't know.
What about the experts with a group called Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth? Are you familiar with them?
No, I'm not.
Are you going to look into this when you get home?
I'm not.
You care?
Not really.
What happened to this building here?
I'm just curious. What do you believe?
Well, what we're asking today is...
Who was behind the World Trade Center collapsing? Who was behind it? Lizards? Evil lizards?
Reptilians?
Reptilians. You believe that?
Reptilians.
You believe that?
Do you believe that?
No. Do you believe that?
I'm the one asking the question.
I don't believe that. Do you believe that?
I'm the one asking the question.
So you believe that?
So let's stay on topic. The Building 7 footage that you're watching here shows pretty distinctly that this building is...
It was ninjas that got into the World Trade Center. They planted a bunch of bombs. Ninja lizards.
It's a conspiracy about a detonation underneath the floor, make a building collapse like it was a bomb, not a plane or whatever.
So, I mean, you're watching the footage now, and you're kind of telling me what the conspiracy is, but just tell me, what do you see there?
Looks like a building's collapsing.
And what do you think could cause a collapse of that proportion?
Detonation from bomb.
Okay, tell me, how do you think that building collapsed?
I don't know. Could have been maybe bombs. You know, at the lower level.
Yeah. Gotta be.
Might have been God.
That's always at hand.
Or Smokey the Bear.
Why is it collapsing in that fashion? Any idea?
Well, I could probably say that it was caused by some form of TNT.
Like a demolition?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got a quick challenge for all of you. It'll only take 6 seconds. What happened with Building 7?
Blew up.
Did you know this building fell on September 11th, 2001?
Yeah, it's the Twin Towers, right? Or
Well, this is actually Building 7. This was the third tower that fell.
yeah, I've heard many theories about demolitions rather than the plane crashing.
Do you believe the NIST report and the government's official story that office fires were able to create a demolition of this fashion?
Well, personally, I'm an engineering major, so I kind of look into this type of stuff, and my own opinion is, it could be inner, but, you never know for sure. But there is possibility that it's an inner work.
So it's a controlled demolition. Sabotage. Do you know when this building fell?
No, I don't.
It was September 11, 2001 at 5:20 in the afternoon in New York City. Never hit by an airplane. Don't you think Hillary Clinton and maybe other folks in Congress and elsewhere should get behind a new investigation that thoroughly explains what happened here?
Well, again, I'm not a representative of the campaign. I'm just a volunteer. But I think that this is something that would cause alarm for a lot of people. And I think it's unfortunate that we as students aren't more aware of these kind of issues that are happening. And so, I actually really appreciate this project, and I think that this is something that a lot of people need to get more behind, is what's happening in our country and being more aware. And that's part of the reason why I joined the Hillary Clinton campaign.